Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we want to talk about social distancing and how annoying it is because people don't think about a lot of things, such as the picture you are viewing now. So we're going to talk about that right after this.
Because I am hard, you will not like me. But the more you hate me, the more you will learn. I am hard, but I am fair.
Alright, welcome back. Noticed a lot of people like taking this social distancing thing very seriously, and there's a few things I have to say about it. First of all, we have a lot of delivery gigs that are really booming right now because people don't want to go out in public, and that's fine. I completely understand that. What they fail to realize is people doing this. I have a couple other videos, but I'm not going to show them because it might discourage you, excuse me, from order and takeout, and that's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to make, the point I'm trying to make is we have people worried that you're exactly 6 feet away from them, but they don't give thought one about where the hands that prepared your food and other things. I mean, we're not talking about just restaurants here. What about if somebody did this at the gas pump, then put that nasty shit-filled hand on the pump? And then you come along and put your hand right on it. You're not thinking about that. The only thing you're thinking about is there a human being within 6 feet of me? Well, before this thing came around, I can tell you I didn't want you within 10 feet of me, let alone 6. This whole thing is getting blown out of proportion because common sense is not so common. So while you're out in public at the grocery store giving people dirty looks because they're not exactly 6 foot 1 inch from you, you have no problem going through the drive-thru, holding up the line, being needy, or getting delivery or whatever, and you don't even think that somebody might have their hands down their ass and they're touching your food. Why are you going out to eat to begin with? People like me bring you the food. Secondly, why don't you have groceries at home? I know why. Because you decided to wait until the last minute to go out and stockpile. I've been telling you for days to stockpile and keep a stockpile, not just for stuff like this, but because this coronavirus is not going to just stop tomorrow. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning of a one world order. This is just a test. How long this is going to last, I have no idea. But this is just a test. Things are going to get worse from here. There are people predicting that Biden's going to win the election, and then he'll get put out because of the 25th Amendment. And then we'll have some criminal move in, and everything will go downhill. There are people reporting military vehicles. There are people doing all kinds of reporting on all kinds of weird stuff. Disney's closed indefinitely. They don't know when they're going to reopen, and if they do, they're only going to let in a certain amount of people in. What if this thing goes through Christmas? How's that going to affect holiday shopping? But you want your social distancing. You're not thinking about what's going to happen. Everyone wants that welfare check from the government, the $1,200 check. That's a one-time payment that will be gone in 30 minutes, I promise you. Then what? What are you going to do? I'm telling people to stockpile because it is important. You ain't going to worry about social distancing. I'm going to give you an example why. Because when you cough, it comes out of your lungs at over 100 miles an hour. How long do you think it's going to take to cover 6 feet? Stop with this man bun, kale eating shit and start thinking like a normal human being that wants to survive. You have no problem getting food from a drive-thru delivered and or picked up when this nasty bitch has her hand down her fucking ass. It probably hasn't been washed in 4 days. But you want me to keep 6 foot away from you. And you're at the drive-thru because you never bothered to buy food in the first place. But now all of a sudden the media is pumping this information out, and you're going out to buy 2 tons of water and 15 cases of toilet paper. And with no thought of where this thing is going, what the plan could be. How many times have I told people to read Agenda 21 and 2030? How much of it have you read? Put in the comments below how much have you read. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just curious. You got no thought of nothing else other than keep 6 feet away from me. And I can guarantee to you she's got long ass nails, so she's pulling shit out of her ass. And she's giving you your food. People do not care. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Her ass itches and she's touching your food. She don't care about that part. I guarantee you though, if she had seen someone like us touching the food after scratching our ass, she would have been demanding a refund and a lawsuit. You need to stock up. You need to start thinking how the hell you're going to survive. Because this thing ain't over. It is not over. That's all I got.
Bullshit, I can't hear you. Sound off like you got a pair.